Alright, so welcome to my Mario Bros. Movie review. This is going to be my first movie review on the channel. I thought I would do a review for this since Mario Galaxy has come out and I've been meaning to see it, but I've just been busy with other projects and stuff in my life that's going on. But I'm finally seeing it tomorrow with my brother, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I wanted to rewatch this movie to really finalize my thoughts and opinions on it, since there's things in this movie that I loved and there's things in this movie that just didn't really sit well with me. So I would just like to go right into this review and talk about the positives and talk about what they nailed. And I think right off the bat, I think we can all agree how beautiful the animation is here. Illumination have really captured the world of Mario in a fantastic way. Like, honestly, I really think they've done a really good job on the animation. And I mean, the models are a little bit jarring. I think Mario and Luigi look fine for the most part. Bowser looks amazing here. As for Luigi, going by my memory, I just don't recall Luigi sounding like a bit of a brat. I honestly think Charlie Day does not fit Luigi at all. Like, Luigi, he has a bit of like a lower voice. He's kind of like, oh yeah!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was great. Are you kidding me? You were great! That is not a commercial. Mario, we got one! Mario! How is this gonna be okay?
And the same could be said for Donkey Kong. You hear Seth Rogen talk, and it completely takes me out of it. Like, these characters are really not what they're supposed to be. So, going back to the positives and saying how beautiful this animation was, it's overall a fantastic experience. And I saw this movie as an introduction to the Mario world. So if you don't know Mario, if you don't know the power-ups, if you don't know what Mario's all about in its world, this is fantastic for you. And even for fans, I think it's great to get you accustomed to their rich take on it. And I loved it for that, seeing Mario in this cinematic format. And I think all the Easter eggs and stuff that they added in was just sublime. If I'm concluding this review, I would just say overall it's great. You know, there's obviously room for improvement, and this is what excites me going into Mario Galaxy. If they can improve all of these things that I'm nitpicking and that didn't really gel with me personally, I think I can really love Mario Galaxy. I think I can really have a good time with that movie if they improve upon those things. They just have to tighten the story and be a little bit more true to the characters and their origin. If I were to give this a rating, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. It was overall great. Visuals were great. The voices can sometimes completely take me out of it. There were definitely missed opportunities on some specific things, and the story was not really anything special. But it does leave the door open for many possibilities, even just outside of Mario, for Nintendo movies going forward in the future. I think it leaves you with a lot to be excited about, and yeah, it was overall a good time. So without further ado, let's just dive in to the spoilers. Alright, so with the spoilers, I'm just going to break down the movie. I'm just going to break it down for you guys like I usually would. This movie has a really strong start. The opening, I was really, really engaged with. We have Bowser. You see Bowser, and then him just walking menacingly. I'm like, oh shit. It gave you a great first impression on Bowser. Yeah, so Bowser gets the star, kind of sets up the plot. Going into our introduction of Mario and Luigi, this I really, really liked. This is where I'm thinking, okay, the story could actually be really good. Some interesting Easter eggs when they return home and they're having dinner with the family. Mario goes to his room and he plays, I think this is Kid Icarus. I think he's playing Kid Icarus or something. And then he turns on the news, and what we see, you actually see a Star Fox, which is insane to see this now, because we know that Star Fox is in the Mario Galaxy movie. I thought it'd be fun for them to keep that as a surprise because there was rumors about it, but Nintendo just straight up dropped a poster of Star Fox, so we know he's in there. That is great foreshadowing. I love it. It just really makes me excited to see Mario Galaxy. And then they check out what's going on with the sewer system. One thing leads to another, and they kind of fall down. This pipe kind of breaks off, and they bash through this wall, and they find themselves in this mysterious plumbing place that leads to the iconic green pipe that everybody would know. Like, the pacing is great. I'm loving this so far. I'm really loving this. And we see what it's like to go through the green pipe. I think that's kind of interesting because in the games, you never see what happens. You just see them go in and go out. I honestly don't like how Mario catches up to Luigi and he's like, hold on, you're fine, just hold on. And then he like lets go. Like, nothing made him let go, nothing happened. So you just have to just go with it. And then we see Mario, and he's now entered the Mushroom Kingdom, and it looks great. And then Luigi, I love Luigi's scene. It gave me like Luigi's Mansion vibes. And Dry Bones. I loved seeing Dry Bones. Great thing there. And then we're back with Mario, and now he's closer. He's closer to the castle. He's like kind of in this village, this Toad village. And this is so cool to me. Like, I love how detailed this village looked. You know, you got some toads like punching coins. It's like, how can you not just enjoy watching this? It's just a visual spectacle. You're kind of experiencing this as Mario. Like, the audience is Mario, being fascinated by the Mushroom Kingdom, seeing all these things for the first time. You're like living vicariously through Mario. And then, yeah, Mario finally makes it to the castle, meets Peach. I really don't see Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach. Like, she's just not doing much. That's whatever. It's just another thing you just have to roll with. And then, okay, this is kind of like my first big problem here. Even though I'm still enjoying the film, Peach is like,
okay, I'll help you, but you have to show me what you got. You gotta basically prove yourself.
And so she takes him to this like training course, and it's basically like the tutorial. And then she gives him a mushroom, and he's like, well, I don't like mushrooms. And she's like, I don't give a shit. Down the hatch it goes.
Down the hatch. Yep, there it is, and all gone.
And then you see him be Big Mario. I loved how he was like the Big Mario, and he's smashing bricks, and he has this power. And then he's trying it all, and he's dying every time. And then Peach does it, and she just flawlessly does it. And then Bowser is enjoying this heavy metal band. And I love that. Like, that's the type of music that Bowser would enjoy. That makes sense to me. Then Peach agrees to go on this adventure, and I think they're on their way to go to the jungle and get some help there. And then it goes into this song. I hate this Peach's song so much. Bowser would never do that. Like, this is so out of character for Bowser. Peach, you're so cool.
Peach, you're so cool. Peach, understand.
So painful for me. So painful. Bowser would never do that. I hope there's nothing like that in the Galaxy movie. And then, I like this. The Fire Flower, we get an introduction to that, and it's just so beautiful. Like, you see this sea of fire flowers, and it's cool. We're moving along here, and we're at the Jungle Kingdom. How they do these locations is so good. They knock on the door, and I think it's Funky Kong, or it could be just a random monkey. He's like, come with me. I'll take you to our leader. And then this was so weird. You know, you could have played any song here, like something that's fitting with what's going on, but they play Take On Me. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why are we playing Take On Me here? This is so weird, but I just have to kind of ignore that. They get to the main place. He uses his Mario Kart glider, drops him off, and we are looking at Cranky Kong. You know, Peach needs their help. She's like, we need your help, or else Bowser will come after our kingdom, and if we don't have your help, the Jungle Kingdom will be next. So he's like, okay, well, I'll only give you your help if he can beat DK in a match. I kind of saw this as like the callback to Smash Bros. And then the original Donkey Kong game where he's throwing the barrels down at Mario. The introduction to DK was great. Really, really great. Until he opened his mouth and he started talking.
DK! I'm Donkey Kong!
When I think of Donkey Kong, I do not think of Seth Rogen. The battle between them, I actually liked a lot. So leaving, Cranky Kong's like, we've located Bowser's ship and we know this shortcut. So now it's Mario Kart, and it really showcases the customization. And all the karts were great. You know, it's just straight out of Mario Kart, and it's awesome. And that basically leads to, there's a scene with Bowser. He's role-playing with the Wizard Koopa. And I'm just like, this is so bad. This is just so bad. I don't even want to talk about it. And we go back with the Rainbow Road. So the shortcut was Rainbow Road. And this is why I think this is a huge missed opportunity. Like, it was not even in space. I love Rainbow Road. So to see it done like that, it was kind of disappointing. And then Mario and Donkey Kong, they kind of fall down. They kind of get separated. And then Peach is there. She kind of has this moment where she gets this power up. She has this girl boss moment. Like, she's taking on everybody. It's like the Super Peach movie. Peach is not supposed to fight Bowser. It's not supposed to happen. He makes his way with Donkey Kong, and then they get transported to New York, and now they have to fight him in New York. This was good. Like, it gives the final moment to Mario and Luigi. They get the superstar, or the star power up, and they just kick his ass. And they're just like invincible. And you hear like the music. Anytime you hear the music from the games or the original soundtrack, it's phenomenal. But when they're doing these shitty like 80s rock songs that absolutely don't fit with the movie, it's so confusing to me. It's just very out of place. But that's besides the fact. And then, yeah, they take out Bowser, and ultimately Bowser's defeated, and they save the day. Peach does come in at the end, and she has this bad mushroom, or this poison mushroom, and she feeds it to him. And then now Bowser is tiny, and Toad puts him in a little jar, and now Bowser can no longer cause any trouble. And that kind of sets it up for the next one. And yeah. So it was great. If you stick around for the post-credit scene, there's actually 2 post-credit scenes. I'll talk about them really quickly here. Fucking Bowser playing piano again. Bowser should not play piano. He shouldn't know how to play piano. I don't give a shit. And then it was actually a miniature piano that he's playing in his miniature form in this cage. And so my prediction is that Bowser Jr. has to come and rescue him. And then the second post-credit scene was we're back in the mysterious sewer. We see the camera is panning. You don't know what's going to happen. And then you see this egg in the distance. And it gets closer and closer. And the egg just cracks a little bit. And then you hear Yoshi. And I love Yoshi. I think Yoshi is just essential to Mario. The fact that Donald Glover is going to be voicing Yoshi is friggin' wild to me. But yeah, so that was it. I'm so excited to see Mario Galaxy after watching this. It'll be really great to see. Let me know if you guys have seen it, what you thought, and what you thought of this Mario movie. Let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Mario Galaxy review. Peace out.